Welcome everyone to the Virtual Excel Academy.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. We're here with you too. My name is Amaya and our host is Charlotte.
Hi everyone, welcome.
And today we have a very special lesson. We are doing finding 3D shapes in your home. And today, myself and Leanne will be the teachers. We've been with you all this time. We have not had a chance to be your instructors, and we're really excited today to be your instructors. Leanne is the Director of National Outreach Services from APH. Say hello, Leanne.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm Cheryl Kamei-Hannan. I'm a professor and coordinator of the Program of Visual Impairments for the Teaching Credential in California. Also with us, we have a couple of friends. Mina will be joining us. Say hello, Mina.
Hi, everybody.
And also, Amaya will be joining us today for our lesson on finding 3D shapes in your home. To get us started, we did have a few handouts. So, if you haven't had a chance, we have a piece of paper that we would like for you to print out. And on this piece of paper is a cutout of a cube. Leanne is going to show it to you in case you may not have seen it. We're going to be building this cube. And so if you're able to find this piece of paper, basically what it is 6 squares in the shape of a cross, like a Christian cross. And we'll be folding this piece of paper to build a cube. We'll be doing that in just a second. So if you're able to print this out and have it handy, if you have great cutting skills, then we just need you to cut out along the lines. This particular piece of paper has tabs. You do not need to cut out the tabs. If it's easier, you can just cut them right off. We'll use tape and we'll build it. But if you're able to cut around the tabs, they help you glue it and hold it together a little bit stronger for the future. So if you are able to find that, there is one for the cube and one for the rectangular prism. So go ahead and find that and cut that out.
And those links are in the chat. The links to the handouts that Cheryl mentioned are in the chat. So if you're able to grab them from there, please help yourself.
All right, so let's talk for a second here. What we are going to do is explore 3D shapes. We have 2 shapes we're going to share with you today, a cube and a rectangular prism. And we have 3 things we would like to do with you. We would like to make it, describe it, and find it in your home. 3 things. Make it, describe it, and find it in your home. We're going to start out with the cube. So Mina and Amaya, let's see if you have your cutout and you can help us make it. Would you like to start, Mina?
Sure. So we have our cube here. We have our cross. And what we're going to start by doing is folding up the edges. And we're going to fold all the edges and then fold the top edge over the top of it. And you should have...
Can you hold it up a little bit higher? That's great. Thank you.
So if you start by folding up each edge from the bottom, the middle of the cross, and then folding each edge over, you should, when you fold everyone over, you should have a cube.
Beautiful. All right, Amaya, would you like to try and fold yours? Okay, so we have it laid out on the table, and we laid it out flat. We numbered our sides, and we'll tell you why in a little bit. And we folded up the sides, each side to the top. And if you notice, there is a lid, and you can close the lid. And then we can just take a little bit of scotch tape around the edges, and then we will have our cube. And now we would like to describe it.
So before you describe that, I want to actually show you what I'm using because I didn't have my paper to be able to use. So I'm using something called Geometros, which is something that is a way to make shapes. And so what I did is I took squares that have Velcro and I put them together. I have 4 in a long line across, and then I have 2 out on either side so that they are ready to go. This is the flat design, and I can actually feel them as I go. So I'm going to make my cube by folding one edge up, another edge up, a third edge up, a fourth edge up, and I'm going to push the top over, and then I have made one. So now we all have a cube in our hand, but I don't know what makes it a cube. Something is making this a cube, but I don't know why it's a cube, why it might be called a cube, because I also have a square. So I don't know what the difference is between this square and this cube. So we're going to ask you in the chat, what do you think makes a square square and a cube a cube? What makes them this? How are they different? How are they the same? They're similar.
So someone is saying 3D versus 2D.
3D versus 2D. Okay. So I see this flat square, and there is one square to this piece. How many of those did it take, though, to make the cube? So we've had a bunch of numbers that told us what it made. But what we're going to do is we're going to count the sides. Now I'm going to count them one way, and then I'm going to ask Mina to count them another way. I'm going to count them by placing sticky notes on each one of my squares in front of me. So I've got one sticky note, and then a second sticky note, a third sticky note, a fourth sticky note, a fifth sticky note, and a sixth. It took me 6 sticky notes to cover up every square to make my square. That's one way to do it. Mina, I'm going to turn it over to you. Can you tell me how you did it with your hands?
Yes, so the way I did it is if you put 2 fingers on the top of your cube on the lid and you hold them there and you start to the left, the square right next to the top of your hand on the left, you can start counting from there. So start by 1 on the left, 1, the 1 on the bottom, 2, the 1 on the right, 3, and then the one your fingers are on, 4, and then there's 2 more, 1 in the front and 1 in the back, and that's 5 and 6. So then if we know that we have 6 squares, then it makes a cube.
6 squares makes a cube. Okay, so we've now talked about 6 squares makes a cube. What language do we usually use when we want to say that we're talking about these squares of a 3D shape? Do you remember what that's called? Cheryl, do you remember what that's called?
Okay, so we want to introduce you to 3 mathematical terms here that we use to describe a cube. And the first one is faces. A face is the flat side of the cube. And I believe you were just counting them, were you not?
We did, and we each had a different way of counting them.
So how many faces did you find on your cube?
I counted 6 on mine. Mina, how many did you count on yours?
I counted 6 as well.
6. That's right, 6. Very good. The next word, I'm going to write the number 6 here on our board next to the word faces. The next word we're going to talk about are edges.
Oh,
And
okay.
tell me in the chat window, what is an edge? Does anyone know what an edge is?
And we're waiting for people to write in the chat box to tell us. And students, please be the ones to write. A lot of people, okay, we have, Charlie says a flat line. Nadia says a line side. Uriah says it is a point. Mina says it's where two faces meet.
Nina.
Abby says it's the part that's like where the lines connect.
The part where the two lines connect. Okay. So Mina, are you able to hold your cube up and show us where two faces meet and it makes an edge? And you could trace the line of the edge with your finger. Mina's is about the length of one of her pinkies, perhaps. And she's tracing, showing the pinky resting on the edge and tracing that line with her finger. All right, so count, how many edges do you have on your cube? Mina, do you want to show us how you're counting?
So if you use the same thing we did with the faces, you can keep one finger on the bottom edge in the front and then start counting the one on the bottom right, the one closest to you on the bottom, and then the one on the left on the bottom, and that is 4, including the one that your finger's on. And then if you keep going upwards, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the outsides of the cube, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top of the cube. So that means 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. There are 12 edges on our cube.
Thank you, Mina. And we got that answer from Sinai and Nadia and Diane. So they all knew that it was 12.
So I'm going to do the same thing. So I made my cube. There are 2 different ways I could actually count with the cube that I have. One of those ways was actually using the Velcro on the edges and actually putting a pipe cleaner along those edges so that I could count how many pieces of pipe cleaner it took to go around my cube. So I could keep putting pipe cleaners on until every edge had a pipe cleaner on it. That was one way, and Mina also used the full shape, but another way is actually to open it back up when it's flat and actually feel how many edges, and it keeps things more steady for you. So you could actually count all of the pipe cleaners that are covering the edge by using the flat shape, and it's a little bit more manageable to be able to count out the 12. You can count 1, 2, well, I better start from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's 10, 11, and 12, and it would all fold up and make it. So that's one way to be able to do it with the pipe cleaners. But I also have one other method that helps count a square inside my Geometros kit. It actually came with those edges all put together with yellow plastic poles and silver rings that connect them. And it will actually fit over the cube. And so I can count how many of the yellow sticks there were to be able to make a cube, and that's another way that I could count my edges.
All right, thank you. So how many edges did we have on our cube? Let's write it down. We had 12 edges. So Maya is going to take a marker here and on our whiteboard write 12 edges. Perfect. All right, thank you. And then the last mathematical term that we're going to talk about today is vertices. And vertices is kind of a fancy way to say corners. So if you hold your cube, you can hold it in your hand right here, and if you find the parts where 3 edges come together, it's a little bit pointy. And it can slightly poke your hand or your finger with those corners. And so take a moment to feel the cube that you just built. And I want you to count the corners. And let's see how many corners can you find.
Take a guess as to how many corners, or tell us how many corners you found in the chat. How many corners did you find?
We've got some answers coming in, but we're not going to read them out till we give people more chances to write. A lot of people are saying 8.
8, okay. When I was doing this at home, I had to do it a few times. I did it once and then I was like, does that make sense? And I did it again. And so it might take you a moment to do it once or twice to make sure that you're coming up with a number that you think is right. Okay. All right. So which one of our friends would like us to show the corners? Mina?
Would you like to do the corners first, Mina?
Sure.
All right,
Okay.
hold it up nice and high, maybe at like chin level so we can see it in your camera.
There you go.
So by doing this, we have, if we use the same method we've been using, we keep one finger on the top
You're gonna put a sticker.
right corner. Then we're gonna go 1 on the left, top left, 1 on the bottom left, 1 on the bottom right, and then back to your finger, and that's 4. And then if we flip the cube over, we can see we have one more face with 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. I'm sorry, corners, vertices. And then if we add those 2 groups of vertices together, 4 plus 4 equals 8.
Well, thank you, Mina. And a lot of people got that answer, so that's great.
Okay, so I'm going to show you another way that I'm going to count my corners. I have my cube made, and I know there's corners, but I lose track really quickly about where I'm at. So I'm going to actually take stickers, and I'm going to put a sticker on every corner. So I'm going to take a sticker off and stick it on a corner. And I'm going to move my cube, find another corner, and I'm going to put another sticker on that corner. I'm going to turn my cube. There's no sticker there, so I'm going to put another sticker on a blank corner. Turn my cube again. Oh, there's no sticker on that one. I'm going to put a sticker on that corner. So those are all done. And like Mina, I'm going to flip my cube over and put those stickers down on the ground and go to the top. And I'm starting at the top right. That didn't have a sticker, so it's getting a sticker. I'm going to turn my cube, feel another point, no sticker on it. I'll peel a sticker and stick one on. I'm going to turn it again. Blank corner, put a sticker on. Turn it again, another blank corner, put a sticker on. So I ended up using 8 stickers as I was going. So I have 8 stickers, one on each vertices of my cube.
Well, thank you, Leanne. We're going to take a question from Uriah. So Uriah, you can hold down your space bar and let us know what your question is.
Hello?
Hi, Uriah. Go ahead.
So, my question is, what if you have a cube that has some long sides on it, like this medicine box?
That is a really great question. We are going to get to that. That is a rectangular prism, and we're going to talk all about rectangular prisms next. So take that little medicine box that you have, set it aside, and keep it handy because we'll be getting to that very, very soon. Do we have other questions?
That's it for now. Thank you.
So Amaya, what did you come up with? How many vertices did you have? 8 vertices. I guess everybody was correct.
Okay, so we are going to write on our whiteboard here next to the word 8 vertices. So let's hold up our cube and let's talk about those terms again. Who can tell me in the chat window, what is a face and how many did you have? What's a face and how many did you have?
Let's see what people write in the chat window about what is a face.
It's the side.
Maya says it's the flat part.
Right. And
The
there
flat
are 6.
side.
Thank you, Giselle. Thank you, Abby. The flat sides of the cube, there are 6. The front side of a cube or the flat surface, very good. There are 6. There are 6 faces on a cube. And on our cube, we numbered them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mina, show us how you numbered them in Braille.
So on mine, I made a small boo-boo, but it's okay. So I brailled on each side of the cube. I actually brailled on the inside of the cube, which was an accident, so I'm going to pull apart the tape. But if you can see, or if you can't, you can listen. On each little flap of the cube, I put it in the braille writer and I wrote a number. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yes, thank you. And Olivia says, like a dice. You are so right. We did ours that looks like this. And did you see Amaya put little stickers on her vertices, her corners? She has star stickers. But you'll see the numbers on each side. 1, 2. Hang on, I got to find 1. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. And 5. And 6. So we also have 6 faces, 6 flat surfaces. Then the next word that we learned is edges. How many edges did you have? And who can tell me in the chat window, what is an edge? Okay, Diana says there are 12 edges. Miriam says the corners, and there are 12, okay? 12 is the correct answer. There are 12 edges. But an edge is where the 2 flat surfaces meet. And you can take your finger and trail along the side of that edge. It feels a little bit sharp, but not quite as sharp as the corner. And the corner is a vertices. The corner is where the vertices is. And so if you take your finger and you feel a flat edge, it's long, and then you get to a pointy part. The pointy part is the corner, the vertices. And we put stickers on all of our vertices. So tell me again, how many vertices did you find? 8, Diana. Olivia says 8. That is right, 8 vertices. So just to review again, our cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Thank you, everyone. Nice job. Any questions about the cube? I'm going to pull up our next shape as you may write questions in the chat window.
Before we go on, I'm wondering, what shapes did we find in our house? I wonder what shapes you found. Did you find any cubes? Cubes we found can be challenging to find in a house. Now, somebody in the chat said, like a dice.
Yeah.
Love it. Dice is something that you could find. This is what I found in my house. I found a Rubik's Cube. I found a Rubik's Cube. That's something I found in my house. I found...
Well, Colin found a Rubik's Cube also.
Ah, okay. I found a block, like a building block, that was a cube, squares on all faces. And I found a Christmas box that was a cube, all squares. That's what I found in my house.
And Abby found a cube-shaped tissue box. Olivia found a square box. Uriah, did you have another question?
Hello?
Yeah, hi Uriah, go ahead.
I actually found a few more items in my house too.
Okay, can you tell us about the cubes?
I don't have any cubes, but I do have a rectangular prism.
Okay, hold on to that one for right now. Mina, what squares did you find in your house? Or cubes, excuse me, not squares, cubes. What cubes did you find in your house?
Well, like someone said in the chat box, I found 2 dice, and they're actually very, very big dice.
They are, but they're nice.
About 1 inch by 1 inch, thank you. And they're actually tactile, so the bumps on the dice, the numbers, are raised. So you can feel them and count them that way. I also found, like someone else, a cube-shaped tissue box. I also found a little box of chocolates. Sadly, there was no chocolates in them. My mom took them out. And I also found, I don't know if you've ever had this, but I found some Parmesan cheese, and that's in a cube-shaped container.
It is very cool.
Nice. We have a couple more things that have come in the chat. And these are some appliances. We have a mini fridge that Sinaya has, that's a cube. And we have, Olivia has a dryer that's a cube, except for the controls.
Cheryl and Amaya, what did you find that were cubes?
Well, I found a block
Ah, nice.
and a dice
Very cool.
and a Christmas box
Like my Christmas box.
and a thousands block.
Oh, a thousands block. Okay, I never thought of that one.
There are a few more ideas that are coming in the chat. Miriam has found a ring box, and Rosellen has a dog treat dispenser that's a cube. But Cheryl, it looks like you've got another cube. What do you have?
So we really like this cube. Can you hold it up in front of the camera? Bring it a little closer so everyone is able to see it. There you go. Okay, so we really like this cube. This is one of the magnetic toys, and there's a bunch of different names for them. There's a Magnetiles is one, and I forgot what this one is actually called, but what it is they're magnets, and they click together, so you might hear this. And you can also pull it apart, similar to Leanne's. So we can hold this up together like a cross, and you'll see there are 6 squares, and then we can fold it up just like Leanne did to make a cube. And this one is, in particular, is very colorful and all different rainbow colors, and it's hollow, so we can see through it and count the edges, the vertices, and the faces. So that's kind of a fun little toy that we just picked up at Target or Walmart or even on Amazon, and you can order one of those. They're just magnetic tiles. They come in all different shapes, and we just happen to have built our cube out of it.
Thank you, Cheryl. And we have a few more people who wanted to share. Colin wanted to tell us he's got DJ headphones that came in a cube box. Nadia has a printer that is a cube shape. Abby has a soap dispenser. Gisela has, her son has a little battle bot that he did by himself. Charlie has a package. So that's a lot of cubes, I think.
That is wonderful. Shall we move on and let's talk about rectangular prism?
Oh, good.
So if you have a second, we do have a handout. And again, if you're able to take that handout and with your great cutting skills, cut out that shape, we're going to make it, describe it, and then find it in your house. So let's talk about that rectangular prism. And Mina, I believe you had one cut out, and maybe you can show us how to make it.
Sure, I'd love to. So, like the cube, we can lay it, like Cheryl said, flat on a table in Maya, and then we can fold the edges in, and then this one has a lid too, and it goes on top, and it forms a shape kind of like a Tupperware Kleenex box, which is called the rectangular prism.
Thank you, Nina. Can you put it more up towards your chin so it gets in the camera? Perfect. That's perfect. Then people can see it. And maybe you can turn it around for us so we can see the different sides. Okay. So we can see it's not like a cube when you turn it all the way around.
Interesting. We're going to have to figure out what's different because it's sure looking a lot like a cube to me. Okay, so you've built yours. Let's see, how are we going to find out how many faces it is? Wonder how we're going to do that. So I have a tea box that I know is a rectangular prism, but I've got to figure out how it's the same and how it's different from my cube. So I'm going to try to figure out how many sides are on this one. Wonder, is that what makes it different? So I'm going to take my sticky notes again, and I'm going to count my sides with my sticky notes. So I'm going to put a 1 on the first face. I'm going to turn it. I put a 2 on the second face. Put a 3 on the third face. I'm going to put a 4 on the fourth face. Well, this one doesn't have one yet. I'm going to put a 5 on the fifth face, and I've got one more that doesn't have one, 6. So all of my sides have a sticky note, and I got to 6 again. Okay, so I have 6 sides on my rectangular prism.
Nice.
What do you have, Cheryl?
Okay, let's take a look. So we started out with our piece of paper and we numbered each of the sides before we folded it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Amaya folded it up. And we just took a little bit of Scotch tape to hold the sides up as we folded it. And we found we had how many of those sides, the faces?
9.
We had not 9, we had
Oh, 6.
6. All right.
I was looking at the 6 backwards.
That's right, the 6 upside down looks like a 9.
9.
There we go, we have 6 sides to our rectangular prism.
So
That's
did
the same
I.
thing Uriah found, and so did Leanne. So that's a lot of people who are finding 6.
Mina, did you find 6 sides on yours? 6 faces?
Yes, I did. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the sides, 1, 2, 4 plus 2 equals 6. I found 6 sides.
You found 6 sides. Okay, so I found 6 sides. You found 6 sides. Cheryl and Amaya have found 6 sides. So we have 6 sides or 6 faces for a rectangular prism. Okay, we've got faces. Now, what was the next thing we counted? We counted faces. Does anyone in the chat remember what we counted next?
And I'm going to write down next to our word rectangular prism, we found 6 faces. And we're going to look for the next one. I saw Diane write edges.
Lenoshka. Wonder if I said that right.
A lot of people, Abby and Nadia, a lot of people knew it was edges.
Okay.
Count
So-
our edges.
So 6 edges. Since I don't have Velcro to stick my edges together, what I can do with my tea box is I can actually use my pipe cleaners and tape them on if I wanted to count my edges. So that's something that I am able to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. And put that on. Okay, so I've got my rectangular prism ready to go, and what I'm going to do
You
is I'm
need
going
to share it better than that, Leanne.
Oh, thank you.
Or both desktops. We see
Ah.
your Microsoft Word, your desktop, and your.
Oh, I really messed up on that one. Here, let me try that again. Share. I hit the wrong share. That should be better.
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, so I've got my pipe cleaners to go along my edges, and I can take it and I can actually tape it along as I'm going and be able to count. So each pipe cleaner. But what you're going to notice with this one is while I can tape my long pipe cleaners, there's something that's happening a little funny about two of my edges. I have this edge over here, and this pipe cleaner, which is the same size as these other two, is too big. It's too big for my edge. It's short. It's still an edge, but it is a short edge. I would have to fold my pipe cleaner in half to fit. So as I keep going on my edges, what I'm finding is every once in a while I come across this edge that's too small. I kind of fold my pipe cleaner. It's a small edge as I go. So I ended up with long edges and short edges. So if I count my long edges, I come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 long edges on mine. And then short edges, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I had 4 long edges and 8 short edges. Well, 4 plus 8 is still 12. So I still have 12, but I had 2 different lengths. What did you guys have?
You can write in the chat and let us know how many you came up with. Abby had 12 edges, 4 long and 8 short. Uriah found the same thing. Yeah, so 12 edges. Diane had 12. Olivia had 12.
Okay, so I had 12 edges, 4 were long, or 4 were long and 8 were short, but I still came up with 12. Mina, did you come up with the same thing?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how did you count yours?
So I use the same method I've been using. If I keep one finger on one of the long edges, I can go around and count the other long edges. So if I hold it upright with
Put it
the two
about as large, high as your nose.
So
Okay.
if I hold it upright, thank you, with the 2 shorter sides facing upward and downward and the longer sides facing me, I can count around the rectangular prism 1, 2, 3, 4 for my long edges, and then on top for the shorter edges 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on bottom for the shorter edges 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is 4 plus 4 plus 4? Or 8 plus 4 equals 12.
Nice job. Cheryl, what did you guys come up with?
Okay, Amaya, you want to show the long edges and the short edges?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and she's pointing to the short edges.
1, 2, 3, 4.
More short edges, and where are
That
your long?
makes 8.
Okay, good. And your long edges?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so 8 plus 4 is?
12.
All right. So we have 12 edges, and I'm going to write this on our board, but we have 4 long ones and 8 short ones for a total of 12. So we have 12 edges. All right, good job, everyone. What's the last word that we learned? Vertices. Thank you, Lenushka. Vertices. So now let's take a moment and we'll use our shapes to count the vertices. What's another word for vertices? Anyone know another word for vertices? Already seeing some of you are counting.
Olivia said corners.
Corners, that's right. So those are the edges that come together to a little point, and you can feel it with your fingertip. They're a little point in the corners. All right, so count your vertices now.
Okay, I'll start counting mine while you guys are counting yours. I'm going to use my stickers again, and I'm going to put one on each corner again of my rectangular prism. So every corner I am taking and putting a sticker. Now, depending on how fancy you want your box, you could actually keep all of those things on or do each one separate. So I've put 4 on each corner on the top, and I'm going to rotate and push those to the ground again, and then I've got 4 more up on top. So I'm going to put 4 more stickers on each corner. There we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So I had 4 on my top and I had 4 on my bottom. I came up with 8. I wonder what everyone else came up with.
Well, Uriah came up with 8, and Amaryllis and Nadia. So we had a lot of people for Olivia, Abby. So a lot of people got that. Lenoshka.
Okay. Mina, how did you count your corners?
Well, if I start at the top with the short sides, the shorter ends facing to the bottom and the top, I can count on the top 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, and then on the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Great job, everyone. 8 vertices.
What about you, Cheryl and Amaya?
Okay, so we're taking our paper shape.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so Amaya has put star stickers on each of her corners, and she counted 4 on one side and flipped the box over, and 4 on the other side. So 4 plus 4 equals
8.
8. So we found 8 vertices, and Amaya's going to take a marker and on our whiteboard write the number 8. Now, friends, our rectangular prism had how many faces? 6. Thank you, Lenoshka. How many edges?
Ooh.
Olivia, thank you, 12. And how many vertices? Thank you, Olivia and Lenoshka. 8. Thank you, Uriah. 8. All right, good job. Does anyone notice anything between the cube and the rectangular prism that might be the same? How are the rectangular prism and the cube the same? They're very similar. So how are they the same? They have the same number of vertices, faces, and edges. Very good. Thank you, Liz Marie. Thank you, Olivia. That's right, Lenoshka. The same amount of faces, edges, and vertices. That's right. Okay, well, if they have the same number of faces, edges, and vertices, then how are they different?
So Lenoshka says the shape.
You have a hand raised, Uriah. Uriah, would you like to tell us how they're different?
Go ahead, Uriah.
Hello?
Hello, go ahead.
So, they're different because of the rectangular prism has, 2, long sides and 2 short sides. 4 long sides and 4 short sides. But the rectangular, the square has, the cube has no long sides and no long sides.
Beautiful explanation. Thank you for that explanation. The rectangular prism is like a longer cube, is what Olivia says. And Miriam says the edges are short and long, and the cube's edges are all the same length. Wow.
Abby has her hand raised, so let's let Abby talk. So go ahead, Abby. You can hold down your space bar.
The cube has all same sides, and the rectangular prism has short and long sides.
Thank you, Abby. Right.
Now take a moment to go hunt for some rectangular prisms in your house. And let's see what you can find in your home that is a rectangular prism.
Cheryl, I think it's easier to find these rectangular prisms than it was to find those cubes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I'll share what I found while people are looking for theirs.
We have a lot of furniture. Go ahead, Leanne, if you want.
Okay. So what I found is I found another building block cube. So that was something I found. And then a cell phone. It's a thin one. It's thin, but it is a rectangular prism.
Thank you, Leanne. A lot of people found some furniture. So Olivia found a dresser. Liz Marie found a refrigerator and a TV. Pixote, a monocular case. Miriam, a paper tray. Olivia, a mattress. A couple people said bed, flat screen, tissue box, drawer, desktop, kitchen tabletop, iPad, shoebox, dog crate, block of cheese, door. So that's a lot of different things. Leanne stole the cell phone idea. That's someone wrote. Leanne, you're muted.
I am, because my dog is.
Oh, okay. All right. Leanne's dog is barking. Cheryl, was there something you wanted to say, or who else would like to go?
Okay, so Mina, what did you find in your house?
So I found my cell phone. I also found a box of baking soda. I found a sponge. And I also found a quart of almond milk.
Nice.
I love it. Okay, Amaya, what did you find?
Block.
Okay. If you want to stand up and get a little closer to the camera, we'll be able to see it. A block. Okay.
A crayon box. A tea box. An eraser.
What kind of eraser is that?
An eraser for the XPO board.
Okay, for the whiteboard, that's right.
And then a Kleenex box.
And the last one, the big one.
A box.
A package that the UPS man delivered from Lakeshore. We're excited to see what's in that. And
Another box.
and another box. All right, and we also have a few of our friends at home who found a shoe box and a book and a pencil box, an iPad, TV, eraser for the computer charger, carton of milk, and a pillow. I love it. All right, okay. Thank you for sharing, everyone. A printer. Miriam says a whiteboard, an embosser.
And Charlie's got his hand up. So Charlie, you can go ahead, push your space bar. And hold it down. Go ahead, Charlie. Okay, well, you can write in the chat if you want to say anything more. Were we going to talk about cylinders today, Cheryl?
Okay, so we also, in our hunt for shapes around our house, found a few other shapes. So let's take a look at what else we found. We have a ball. Anyone know the name of this 3D shape? Olivia, that's right, it's a sphere. Okay, and similar to a ball, we found a shape that has a circle as one of its faces on the top, and a circle as a face on the bottom. And then all around the side, it's like a ball, or it's round. and I'm seeing some people type in the chat window. Liz Marie says it's a cylinder. Nadia says it's a cylinder. Yes, I found a cylinder in our house, and this is a gift box that's a cylinder. So we have a sphere and we have a cylinder. Let's put the sphere down for a moment and let's talk about this cylinder. How many faces does our cylinder have? Olivia says 2. Remember, a face is a flat side. So if I take this cylinder and I set it on the table, it's flat, just like the table. And I can turn it over and it's flat. I can drum on one of the faces. It's like 2 circles. There are 2 faces. That's right, 2 faces. Okay. Does anyone have any other cylinders at home? I found one that perhaps you might have at your house. It's the inside of a toilet paper roll, a drum, a soda can, potato chips. Ooh, if you get the kind that I like, that comes in a can, Pringles.
AA battery, drums, tire,
A glue stick, oatmeal canister, a marker. I have my EXPO, my Expo marker, a shampoo bottle. That's a good one.
So I have a question, Cheryl. We found out that there were 2 faces on the cylinder, but how many edges?
Good question. How many edges are on the cylinder? Okay, and remember, friends at home, edges are where 2 flat sides meet. Miriam is saying none. Pioti is saying none. Olivia, none. Okay, anyone else? Uriah says a water bottle. Yep, that's a cylinder. And Uriah says 0 edges. Leanne, you want to tell us about those edges on our cylinder?
Well, let's see. Can you find a side that you can run your finger around? Can you find something that's sort of sharp but not real sharp? Can you find anything on that cylinder?
They're all circular. That's right, Diane.
Yeah, it has 2 edges. There's 2 places where the edges meet each other. They're round, they're not sharp like a point, but there are 2 edges that make that circle shape attached to that round side. So it has 2 edges on it. But what about vertices? Real sharp pointy pieces. Are there any real sharp pointy pieces?
And I can take my fingers and roll it around that edge, but I don't feel anything sharp. I just keep going in a circle. I don't feel any corners, nothing sharp, no pointy part. Uriah says 0 vertices. Diane says 0 vertices. Abby says there are no vertices. Leanne, do we have any vertices?
There are no vertices in a cylinder, none. That makes it very different from a cube and a rectangular prism. Very, very different. It does have faces, but very few. It does have edges, but very few, and it has no vertices. It can still hold cookies just as well as a box, though. You are muted, Cheryl.
I was just saying I could put a lot of cookies in my cylinder box. I love this box. Well, thank you everyone at home. I hope that you learned about our 3D shapes in your home. I hope that you now remember what a face is, and an edge, and a vertices, we counted them on a cube. We counted them on a rectangular prism, and we counted them on a cylinder. If you would like to take that handout, we have one more handout for you that you can print out and build your own cylinder at home. So you have three 3D shapes that you can print out at home. Thanks for joining us today for another day of Virtual Excel Academy. Again,
Shall we talk about tomorrow before we say goodbye, Cheryl?
Sure. Charlotte, would you like to tell us about tomorrow?
I would love to. So tomorrow, I hope you'll come back. We're going to have using a Mac with VoiceOver, getting started. So some of you might want to come to that. And on Thursday, we have our very first music lesson. We're going to do voice lessons on Thursday. And on Friday, we have our first Spanish session for younger children. Movimiento y diversión con sus niños. So we hope that you'll tell anybody you know to come to those. So thank you, everyone. We loved having you here.
And thank you, Mina, for being our guest today.
Thank you, everybody. It was really nice to see everybody and hear everybody's comments in the chats.
Right. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much. And thanks for playing with us today on finding 3D shapes in your home.
Goodbye.